Now, tonight, leadership, I want to go into the first slide is this. What would you do? $10,000 a month ACN coming in. What would you do with $10,000 a month? Now, here again, ladies and gentlemen, what does it say there? How much does it say right there? You see it? How much is it, Jackie Black? Yeah. Now, what would you do? Well, I'm trying to do it so y'all can. I'm bad at this, but I'm good at spinning it. What would you do with 10 grand a month coming in every month? Look at Victor. Look at Mr. Victor. 10 grand every. Maybe it's better to do it this way. Fan it out a little bit. Think about it. What would you do? Oh, it's a bunch over here. Oh yeah. Lord have mercy. The rule got cool now. I'm cooling myself down. Now, think about this for a second. What would you do with $10,000 through ACN every month coming through the door? Now, I took a survey with some of my leadership calls throughout, and this is what they said. I want you guys to there's the top 10 things they said. Here's my top 10 things that they would do with ACN. And then we're going to talk about you for a second. Pay off a car every month. Every month. Take a vacation. And I said, where? Guess where the overall place they want to vacation? Put in the chat. Where do you think they want a vacation? If they had this coming in every month. Where was the first place they go vacation? Oh, there's a better way of looking at it. Look at that. Look at that. That's right, Christina B. Hawaii. That's it. Hawaii, number one location they would go to. Number 3 thing they said, take care of their parents. Take care of their parents. Number 4, give X my a church every week. If they win every week or every week, some go on, but give it away to my church. Number 5, save money for my grandkids' college fund. Number 6, get out of debt in 3 months. That means they got $30,000 in debt. 10 grand a month times 3, that's 30 grand. Okay. Number 7, he said, get my a larger diamond ring. I think all the women voted on that one. You better say it. Number 8, buy a car of my dreams. Wow. Number 9, oh, look at a Rolex. There you go. I just got rid of several of them. Number 9, fire my boss. Oh, that's a good one. 10 grand a month. Let's see, Ms. Thomas, making $2,800 a month or $3,300 with 10. Yeah, I could. If I made this every month, oh, I can get rid of him quick or her quick. Oh, Christina B. Oh yeah. Oh God, dog. Yeah. Fire my boss. Number 10, live debt free forever. In other words, would never have a bill accumulated forever, because all this would cover everything every month. That would cover everything every month. That would cover everything every month. Now, I want you guys to do, we're going to have fun a little bit on leadership tonight. You guys, Mr. Bree Clemens, could take your phones off. I love it. Why don't you guys tell me what you would do so we can hear the response? What you would do if you had $10,000 month after month after month after year after year after year? What would you do with $10,000 a month? You can either put in the chat or just take your phone off mute, just say your name and what would you do? And we're going to talk about this a little bit deeper here today. What would you do? Go ahead, Christina B.
I lost my house in 2018, so I'd save money for a down payment on a new home.
And AC can do that for you, dear. God bless you. Thank you for sharing. I know that's very personal. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being transparent. This is leadership. What would y'all do?
I didn't lose my house. This is Angela. I didn't lose my house, but we're coming up on just about 30 years being here. So there's quite a few things that I would like to remodel.
Remodel. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
in my house. And then of course I'd be living debt free, you know.
Yes,
And I
ma'am.
have grandchildren that I'd like to help with college.
See, there you go. See, that was one of them. Ding, ding, ding. College for the grandkids. There you go.
And
Remodel our house.
Travel.
And I know you love to travel.
Yes.
I know when I was talking to her earlier, I was talking about traveling. And she, oh, I love it. Okay, thank you, dear. Who else want to share? TJ, what would you do? Somebody else. What would y'all do? Victor, go ahead. Anybody?
Okay, so can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep. So number one, I thank God and reinvest it back to the church and back to God, get back a certain percentage and what he deserves. Number two, I'd reinvest in family, get my mom set, everything, family. Then number three, I would have to reinvest my money to make more money. And then I can go on vacations after that. Everything else is set. So yeah.
Wow, thank you. There it is. Back to the church and back to helping family members. Thank you, sir. Who else? Go ahead, TJ. I'm waiting for you, TJ. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Well, my first one is tithe, the 10% every month, and also offerings over and above the tithe. And then I have a situation where I was given a home, but the person didn't have the right kind of insurance. So I'd pay off his mortgage, or actually this becomes my mortgage, and be a blessing to others. I have not had a vacation since 2010 or 29, somewhere in through there. I would go on a humongous vacation, and it would probably be the Caribbean for me.
Oh yeah, I love the Caribbean.
Yes, sir.
I was looking for one yesterday.
And
one more, dear.
I have a ministry on my heart, so I'd fund that ministry and bless a whole bunch of other people.
Good, thank you, dear. Thank you. Who else want to share?
Mr. Thomas.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, this is Al Randolph, Mr. Thomas.
All right. Strong.
Build an educational fund, for my grandchildren.
Okay, yes. There we go. I love it. That's one of the kids. Remember, number 5, save dollars for my grandkids, college fund, whatever, education fund. Who else want to share? What would you do with $10,000 a month from ACN every month? What is it? Oh, better this way. Here we go.
Mr. Thomas.
This is what it looks like, by the way. This is what it looks like. Okay. 10 grand a month. That's 10,000 right there. I want to have it here for my call tonight. Yes, sir. Whoever that was.
Hello, Mr. Thomas. Here at our international event in Osaka.
Oh, okay.
I would pay for my daughter's college education in full. Take my in-laws, Akiko's parents, to Hawaii, and buy my wife, a nice upgrade her ring. That's what I would do.
There it is. Upgrade the ring. There it is, guys. Ding, 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 ding. What time is it there in Osaka, Japan?
It's 10:13 in the morning.
In the morning. Okay. Okay. There you go.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Thank you so much. $10,000.
Mr. Thomas.
Yes, Mr. Tim.
Bernard, Minnesota.
Yes, sir.
First thing I'd do is I'd buy my parents a house. They've been in the ministry their whole life and they have nothing. The second thing that I would do is buy a tour bus for my team to get to convention. The third thing that I'd do is start investing for my family's future.
Wow. Well, you already done that because you're in ACN. Now we got to go to work and make it real. Who else want to share? What would you do with $10,000 coming in ACN every month after month, 6 months later? Oh, God, that check keeps coming. Oh, okay. A year later, 2 years later, 3 years, 10 grand a month through ACN. That's what it looks like. Now, all right. Anybody else? 1 or 2 more persons. We're going to move on and we're going to discuss this matter.
Hello, Mr. Thomas. Jackie Black.
Yes, Miss Jackie Black. Yes, dear.
I would also pay my tithes and offerings every month, and I would help a family member that's in need right now. I would buy them a home, get them set, their children set, and look to help, I would I would pay off any debts that I have, and I would look to help someone, have
Yeah.
money set aside to help, because people need help without any strings attached to it. And
Thank you,
that's
dear.
what I would do.
Be a giver. Be a giver. Giver's gain. I love it. One more person. Anybody else? And we're gonna talk about this. Mr. Adrian O'Neill, yes, sir, my dear comrade.
I think my ultimate goal, if I was making 10 grand a month, I would want to buy some apartment buildings.
Okay. That's good. That's how you leverage your money. Wealthy, it's like ACN, leverage and residuals. We got both. And apartment buildings helps out. That's part of the game plan to get wealthy. What else you do, sir? I'm sorry.
Then from there, just giving back. But main thing is getting some apartments.
There you go. Man, that's my own heart. I love it in a sense. There you go. Well, folks, we're going to talk about this tonight. So put your seatbelt on. We're going to have a heart to heart. This is leadership. It's not for everybody. That's why I don't have, 80, 90 people. It's just for leaders, okay? People out there trying to join themselves when they can get this knowledge. When you get the knowledge and you get the knowledge, you can do something with it. All the knowledge in the world will do anything till you implement it. So with that said, I want to go into something. Let me ask you guys a question. This is leadership call tonight. How much money would you have to have in the bank to make $10,000 a month on a traditional way? How much would you have to have in the bank?
Oh my God.
Anybody, just take a stab at it. What do you think?
Per
What do you say,
month?
Jackie Black? How much to have this, if you had a regular investment, cash in the bank, how much cash would you have to have in the bank to receive $10,000, like a residual, like a retirement check, an investment? How much money would you have to have in the bank to get 10 grand month after month? How much money would you have to have? Do you know how much cash you have to have?
Mr. Thomas?
$100,000?
Probably 10 million.
No.
More than
No.
that.
You gotta be in the millions, right?
Yep.
$3 million.
Yeah, 10.
How much?
10 million, 100 million.
Nah.
$3 million.
So let me tell you what I'm getting at here, guys. Do you realize you don't have to have that kind of money in the bank? Your business will make it for you. Do you realize how much Al Thomas could sell his business for? You think I want you to understand this. You're building write this down, everyone. You're building an asset. A job is a liability. They could fire you tomorrow. You got to go find another one. But you're building an asset. The definition of an asset is an asset feeds you and a liability eats you. This is leadership tonight. Now, I'm going to give you guys one more shot. How much think you have to have in the bank? And then I'm going to show you and tell you. And then we're going to break it down. 24,000 in savings based on 5%. Christina being 100,000. Nah.
If you had $1 million in the bank at 1%, it would be 10,000 a month. However, you're not going to get 1%. So probably 2 million, maybe 3.
All right, you guys ready for the answer? What are the banks paying today? Almost nothing. I'm gonna give you 1%. I ain't gonna give it to 1. Okay. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna show you something. Mr. Bree Clemens revealed the second slide how much you have to in the bank, liquid, to make 10 grand that your Asian business could give it to you guys in the next 24 months if you get diligently work hard for it. I'm serious. Here's the breakdown. You would need $12 million in the bank times 1% interest, which is $120,000 a year, divided by 12 months. Divided by 12 months is $10,000 month after month after month. The reason why a lot of people don't make it big in network marketing, we get diffused or get derailed by negative people, or, hey, I had to make a ton of money right now. Hey, you just got to stick with it. It's sticking with it. Now, like I said, I gave you 24 to 36 months. You guys should be there. And I'm serious. I'm serious. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Mr. Thomas. Wait a minute. Did we not hear? Hold on. Where's my notes? I got my notes. Did we not hear on the 20th with Steve Payton? Did we not hear? Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on. Steve Payton on the 20th, which is Wednesday, talking about a guy who makes 10 grand a month. Did we not hear about that on Wednesday? A month. Oh, excuse me, a week.
A week.
A week. Who just got started. Now watch this. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, Linda, listen. They went out and started getting all these energy customers because the money is upfront money. That's 10 grand a week. That's $40,000 a month. Now that's not residual. That's just bonus money. Let me break it down. All right, watch this. You get the new IBO comes in, gets the first 5 services within 1 month, they get $200. They get 3 more for what? 8, another $200. Now after 400. They get 3 more for 11. Now after $600. They get 3 more for 14. They're up to $800. They get 3 more for 17. That's $1,000. Uh-oh, what happened here? What happened? That's $1,000. That's $1,000. Now watch this. That's upfront money. Like Sam Foster talked about yesterday. That ain't the residuals. The residuals haven't kicked in yet. They're paying you that money up front before ACN even collects a dime on the back end of those bills. You switch your service today to any company. It takes 30 days to go through the cycle and another 15 days to go. So you're 2 months or 45 days out before you get a build on that. Guys, ACN is giving you, like Sam Foster, upfront money. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's crazy. Now, wait a minute. It gets better. Look at this slide. Look at the slide. 10,000. You'd have to have 12 million in the bank. Can you imagine what your business could be worth? Oh my God. If you even did half that, 6 million, that's 5,000. Let me ask you a question. Is your net worth 6 million? Oh my God. Do you realize that you could actually go to the bank and borrow against your business? Oh, I don't need 3 million. I'll just take 2 million, $1.5 million. Do you realize what your business is worth? See, that's why a lot of people don't see the long-term vision of this industry. They're so busy looking short-term. Oh, I got my bonus, they quit. I got my bonus, I made my money back. I made a little extra, I'm done. They don't see what the big picture is. The big picture is long-term residual income. Guys, think about this. Are you worth $6 million? Okay, I said, I know what you're thinking. Let me get my calculator out. Hold on, no, before you throw your tomatoes at me. 6 million, right? Is 5,000. Hold on a second. So hold on a second. 6 million is 5,000. I can't think that small. Hold on. Divide that by 2. So 3,000 will give you 2,500 a month. Now, $3 million net worth is $2,500 a month residual income or monthly income. Now, I don't know about y'all, but what could you get quicker? The $3 million in the bank, or could you build your business up to where you're making $2,500 a month? But see, you got to know what you got, folks. You got to see the long-term vision. You can't think short-term. I've been at this 30 blankety blank years. And those years, yes, I've coasted. Why? Because okay, but I want you guys to be leaders, to lead the charge. No matter if you lose people along the way, like a snowball going down the hill, you're gonna lose snow, but you're gonna gain much more. Look, I got Miss Angela with her beautiful self on the call to be here with us tonight. She stopped in for a few minutes, okay, and we're talking to her about the business. We also got some other people just joined the company. But the beautiful thing, are you building an asset? ACN, you're building an asset. Now watch this. That chart says $12 million, Mr. Thomas. No way. But $10,000 a month is easy to get to an ACM versus $12 million to bank. $3 million is hard to get to, but $2,500 is not hard to get to. Let's look at some things. Let's look at some things. Number one, write this down. You deserve it. Mr. Jim Gimbo, you deserve it. Let me tell you something that you may not know about your family lineage, every one of you. Your grandparents worked hard for pennies and nothing, worked their fingers down to the bone. Your parents worked long hours. You maybe even traveled to different countries to bring you to America, the land of the free, the home of the brave. Well, as you know, this country is changing. To get you here to where you are today, to give you an opportunity. Your grandpappy, great-great-grandpappy, and great-great-great-great-grandmama would think about what they did. They came to America for freedom. They'd be stunned to see that you're giving these jobs all your time and money and effort and your life and not looking for freedom, for financial freedom. Write this word down, sacrifice. Your great-great-great and your great, they sacrifice. You know, Natasha Ismail's on the call, and we've sat down many times to talk about her parents and working different jobs and businesses they own and the sacrifice to get here. And her husband sacrificed in the morning going down to the stations and stuff they own. And it's a sacrifice. So don't you realize this business is a sacrifice? Your parents and grandparents sacrificed so you can have a better life, and all we want is a J-O-B. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something. Last night, I would say in about 3 hours from now, listen up. There's a rickety boat that'll be leaving Cuba to go 31 miles to a country called America. Right now, there are people trying to get across the border from Honduras, walking all the way up through Mexico. And you see them all the time on the news, crossing the border illegally to come to America. But let's go back to the rickety boat. To go 31 miles to freedom, carrying all they could carry in their little satchel. And I'm telling you something, that boat can only carry 80 people, but it's got 110 people on that boat. And it's sinking because of the weight. And every night, a boat leaves that country to come here 31 miles to get to Miami for freedom. And every night, there's a cluster of sharks following that boat because it knows it's got a free meal coming sooner or later. Because somebody is going to fall in that water. Somebody is going to lose their grip and their slip, and they're going to fall gone. Just to come to your country. I'm not talking about Japan. For freedom. To have a way of life you and I take for granted. 31 miles. Get off the boat with nothing but an apple, a bottle of water in their hands. I saw a lady the other day, because I watch a lot of Spanish channels, channel 15 and 39 Espanol channels. I'm learning Spanish. I watch a lot of Spanish news. I double dare you tonight or tomorrow, just go watch some Spanish channels. It'll have you die. You'll be crying. Lady came all the way from Venezuela to Colombia. She had 2 pennies in her pocket. This was just yesterday. The problem with us is we're too comfortable being broke. Yeah, I'm saying this in a loving way. We, meaning you and I, and Mr. Payon over there in Japan, we live in a society where we can make as much or as little as you want. In other words, we settle for so little. I remember telling you guys a story. I brought a guy in my business named Kevin Kong. Kevin Kong was from Vietnam. If you heard the story we had to go through to get to America, you just like, oh my God. Kevin Kong dressed like a golfer. He was nothing matched. He had the most smile on his face. It would warm up any. He didn't care what you said about him. He just smiled. Kevin Kong, he's like Tom Boo. I'll make you rich, make you a millionaire. Kevin Kong would walk everywhere. This guy was one of the most tenacious guys I've ever met in my life. He lived in Oregon. Nothing stopped Kevin Kong from becoming a regional vice president in my old company, or ED. I would trade in so many people for one Kevin Kong again. He said, Mr. Thomas, you don't know not what it's like to live in my country. And when I spent time with Kevin, he blessed me so much. He's trying not to let it come down. So, ladies and gentlemen, you haven't sacrificed enough. People in Cuba leaving on that boat in about 3 hours is sacrificing all they have in life. So when I ask people how many leads you get, and I see people get no leads, that just tells me you're not willing to get off the couch or do more than you don't care about you. Because let me tell you something. You know what these Fortune 500 companies got planned for you? Let me tell you, nothing. If you think I'm lying, we got Mr. Jim Gumbel on the line. This guy used to fly the big 747 jumbo jets across the world. And he'd been there, sacrificed all this time and effort with this company. And you know what they did? They went bankrupt. They took everything from him and his family. This man knows what it is to sacrifice. Giving 30 years of his life to the airlines. Making sure that your plane landed safely in different countries. Man, I'm trying to tell you guys, you got to turn the volume up on your business. You know, Sundays and Saturdays in my mornings, my day, I go to church and I give out food 7 in the morning and 9 o'clock, and then I go have breakfast. You know, that's one of my blessings of giving back. And as I sit there and give out food to people and see this truck comes up with the beds in the back and the clothes hanging up on hangers in the back of this big old truck, and we give them 5 or 6 boxes of food. I am so freaking blessed out of my mind. You know, you're so special. Write this down. Write this down. Say, I am unique. Write this down. I am unique. You are so unique and you're so special to your family. God made you so unique. Do you realize that your hairs on your head has been counted and numbered? That's how special you are, Ursula Allen, Kenneth Roberts, Freddie Sherman, G. Valdez. Your walk is like nobody else's walk. Your fingerprint, oh my God, I'm trying not to let it go here. Your fingerprint shows your uniqueness of who you are. You're not just anybody, you were made special. If this business wasn't for you, he would have never gave it to you. You just got to get up and talk to more people. Get embarrassed more. Who gives a rat back in what they think? Your voice pattern, James Clark, is different than Mr. Josh Casey's voice pattern. So is yours, Pastor Thomas. I'll never forget. I was sitting behind stage in Baltimore, Maryland, with Greg Parmesan and I, before I went on stage about 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 years ago. And he said something. You probably see him say this in some of his speeches. The question is, what are you willing to give up to go up? Write that down. What are you willing to give up to go up? Let me say that one more time. What are you willing to give up to start making 10 grand a month? Let me say it again. What are you willing to give up to start making 10 grand a month? Let me tell you something about your business. Your business is going to build character. Write that down. ACN, my business is going to help me build character. What's character? Character means going out there when you don't feel like doing it. You go to work when you don't feel like doing it. You got the day off. Oh my God, it's raining outside. I'm staying home. Hey, rain has got nothing to do. You go to work, does it? So this business will build character because, and write this down, it's a volunteer army. It's not for everybody. Leadership, 80 people on the call, 70 people, 40 people on the call. Leadership, few people. Why? It ain't fair because everybody ain't gonna be a leader. They're living beneath their God-given privileges. Now, I'm going to break something down to you. I'm going to talk about bonuses for a second. I'm going to talk about ETL bonus. If I'm an ETL, my goal should be 5 people in my business, period. Let's say a month. Let's just do a month. Start off with. And if I get them 5 qualified, that's $250. Okay, I'm getting close to the $5 grand or $3 grand, $2,500. If I'm an RC and I get $150 per person, think about it, RCs. If I get 5 and qualify all 5, how much money is that? Is that $750 to your bottom line? Now hold it now. It ain't 10 grand yet. But with $750 extra the month of September coming in, be okay for you. Yeah. Now, I know I got a couple regional directors on the call. So if they signed up and they're doing conferences, they're doing Zoom calls, and I'm not with them. If they signed up 5 each brand new IBOs, open line is $250. $250 times 5, if my calculations correct, is $1,250 for the week. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's say for the month. Now, I don't know about you, but I know in my house, $1,250 extra on top of what I make already is not bad. I'll take it. Would you take it? White Victor, you take it. And he's a college student. So, well, let's go back. Well, Mr. Thomas, what if those each one brought another one and we got 2 that month? Well, so 10. Okay, let's look at 10. You writing this down? If I'm an ETL, I'm over there like Mr. Victor. I'm an ETL. I get 10 people. I get 10 IBOs my month. I brought a couple. They brought a couple. They brought a couple. And I got them all qualified. Upfront money. They get bonuses, which they're excited about. Remember that upfront money we talked? Mr. Victor, you just made $500 as an ETL. Now, as an RC, oh my God, RC, Miss Ursula Allen, RC. If they're open line to you, RC, you just made $1,500 that month or that week. See, the reason why we haven't got where we want to go, we haven't broke down what we got to go do to get there. We got a couple RDs on the call. Shoot, if I brought 5 in and they brought 1 each in and I'm all open line to them, that's $2,500 that month. Man. Who did I have? Miss Cole. Miss Cole, what did we have Miss Cole on? She talked about she makes more money in her retirement. No. Her retirement, ACN is bigger than her retirement check. On Miss Cole's call, you heard that before. All right, let's go back. 15 new IBOs in the business. Open line to ETL. Mr. Victor, that's $750. RC, open line, that's $2,250. Miss Kathleen Williams, 150 times 15 is $22,250 that week or that month. Now, we already heard from we've already heard from Steve Payton, the guy's making 10 grand a week. Mr. Randolph, RD, 15 open line. That's $3,750 that week or that month. Well, that's a nice little amount to go in that kitty of your grandson. Let's see, $3,500. What if you put $2 grand of that in his fund, another $1,750 you went out and start doing some things. And then you know what people gonna say to Mr. Randolph? So what do? Man, I gotta stop my fund and tell you about how I make this money. Okay, come here. I'm telling you guys how to prospect. Now let's take it one step further. What if 20 people came to your team that month? Mr. Victor, you're an ETL. 20 people came on your team that month. 20 people came on. Miss Angela's just getting started. 20 people came on our team because they know health share. That's they all got qualified. That's as an ETL, that's $1,000 just for helping a few people get started. And I told Miss Angela this morning, I said, dear, my first goal is make a success story. Look, the goal is to make you $600 to $800 on a $324 investment. That's strong. And we're going to do it all on your own services. Now let's go help 20 more people do it. That's easy to do, folks, because the numbers don't lie. Everybody wants to save money today. Your rent's going up, your gas is going up, your heat bill's going up, your gas is definitely going up, but your income's not. See, this is easy to talk to people about this opportunity. See, I talk to them as an investment. Where could you put up $324 and get back $800 to $100 to $1,000 in 7 to 10 days with me? Boom, that's the no-brainer. We got a guy invited to call tonight. He wasn't on here. We just signed him up. Mr. Hunter's not on yet. We just signed him up before the call. We did a Zoom call with him and his girlfriend. I'm doing the first PBR. They're out of Miss Marla Blake's organization, out of Dallas. I love Zoom. Guys, we could build this business, Mr. Kenneth Robert, from where you're at to anywhere in the world, out of the comfort of your home. My God, Zoom is amazing. Now, your RC. All the RCs, put your hand up for a second. Regional coordinators. All right, RCs, I'm gonna talk to y'all for a second. They've got Mr. James Clark, and we've got Mr. O'Neill on. Now, think about this. 20 people come in this organization. Brand new 3 or 4 or 5. Brand new, they brought 3 or 4 or 5. They brought 3 or 4 or 5. Let's say in a whole month's time. All open line. 20 times $150 is, have you figured it out, y'all? That's $3,000. Now, here's the thing you guys might want to do. You might want to get a little card. My daddy did this one. I used to teach my dad this one. It's my Spanish cards. Whoop, got the wrong cards out. Got my Spanish cards out. Hold on. Get your little card, little 3x5, and then post it in the bathroom on the mirror or on the refrigerator where you can see it, and say, my goal, but in the next 30 days between now and the end of next month, my goal is $3,000. My goal is $3,000. Post them throughout the house. Put one on the refrigerator. Put one in the bathroom. So you're not seeing what you want. You're not seeing what you want. Post it on the TV set, and I guarantee you won't turn it on. It won't get you closer to the goal. Now, RCs. $3,000 a month. Now, if I'm an RD and it's all open line to me as a regional director, and we have a regional director on the call here, 20 new people, all qualified in 30 days. 5,000? Up front, listen to me. Up front, listen to me. Up front, listen to me. Up front, bonus money. I hadn't even talked about the residual part of it. Just the bonus money, upfront money. Are you starting to see the difference? Stick this somewhere or stick this one somewhere. The reason why most people never get where they want to go because they don't have a roadmap. Now, I just gave you a roadmap of how many IBOs you should be doing every month. But it starts now. I tell you what, we got one more week. How many more weeks in this month? We got next week coming up. We got one more week. So let's make this the goal. What did I do with it? By the end of October. By the end of when? October. Now, let me give you something else. Another way of looking at it. Hold on a second. Make that a goal. Now, let me give you another one. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. The first 5 services is $200. What about we got fresh customers between now and the end of the next month? 2 more, 3 more, 3 more services, 3 more services, 3 more services, 17. That's $1,000, $1,000, $1,000. That did not include on the way to getting this. That's just bonus money up front. This is residual income. Mr. Adrian O'Neill is a classic example. Everybody came in this downline. They've made $600 to $800. Everybody, because we taught them that. We taught them our goal is to get you $600 to $800. Every one of his people got their money. And half of them, he'll tell you the story, half of them quit because they thought that was all of it. They made their money. I made my money every time. I made my money back. Why do we always think about making our money back? It's an investment. Well, wait a minute. What if you did 1,000 plus, got 3 more, 6 for 20 and 23 more servers? That's $1,400. What if your goal was $1,400 next month? That's half of this, ain't it? Right? I got a guy, I tell you a story happened the other day. I called a guy up in Minnesota. He used to be in my first MLM. And I called him up, chat with him for a few minutes. He's got a family reunion, 170 people he's cooking for. He just getting ready to sell his bar. And I sent him my website. And he looked around there. He goes, man, I can send customers to you. And he said, hey, tell me about your identity protection. And I think he's paying $35 more than ours because he's single. And I think it was ours was $289, and he's paying, I think it was 3 something. He said, okay, I'll be a customer, but I can't do it until after October 3rd. He's good for it because I know the guy. But watch this. I just picked up the phone and called him. Hey man, how you doing? How you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. What's been going on with you? I just thought about you. I tell you, Miss Angela's on the call now. She picked up the phone and texted me the other day. Hey, what she said, I was scrolling through my phone and I saw your number. She called me. And now she's here. I'm trying to give you guys easy peasy ways of doing this. You guys got numbers in your phone, and I told you the beginning of the year or right around holidays or right now, even right now, hey, summer's over. Call people. Hey, Mr. Josh Casey, I said to myself, next time I think of people, I'm going to call them. Hey, man, how was your summer? Don't want nothing. Watch this. Don't want nothing. Don't want nothing. How was your summer? Guess what he's going to ask me eventually? How was your summer? Dun, 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 dun. Or what you doing these days? Dun, 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 dun. Guys, I got another guy I called. I ran into him when I was in Nashville, leaving Nashville, going to the airport, and him and his partner, he's a sales guy, and we were sitting there talking. He's flying back to North Carolina. He's outside of Charlotte, and I said, well, why don't you and your partner come to me in the VIP lounge? There's a lounge here. I go, yeah, come on, be my guest. I took him up to the lounge, and he was like, wow. We exchanged phone numbers. I sent him a video out. And he's busy. And I called him today. I said, hey, man, hey, man, how you doing? I said, oh, man, great, Mr. Thomas. I called him. He didn't answer. He called me back to me and said, hey, I'm with the family. You said some kind of park up in Nashville there. South Carolina or North Carolina. Hey, I'm at the park with my family this weekend. I said, oh, man, hey, be with your family, man. When you be back? He goes, I'll be back Monday. I'll call you Monday because I have a few questions for you. So what does that tell me? He saw the video. He's got some questions. Guys, this is easy peasy. Pull off the phone. You got people that you ain't called and you know you ain't called them. And here's your routine. I just called to say hi. I thought about you. I didn't want nothing. Opens up opens up everything right there. And like I said, here's an example. Angie's on the phone. I was just strolling through my book. She's taking a walk through her store, calling people. How you doing? Man, Man, I've given you guys everything how you could make this kind of income or this kind of income. I gave you 2 different ways of doing it. And I gave you example after example, and I got live people on the call as an example. I'm telling you, guys, if you want to make what that first flyer said, put the back up again, Mr. Clemens, if you can. That 10,000, but it starts with what? It starts right here, and it starts right here. You don't have to be the superstar like that guy getting 10 grand a week, but you can go find a superstar. You can definitely go find a superstar. What would you do with 10 grand a month from ACN? Before I get off the call, Miss Angela, Miss Kelly, would you share just a few words about how long we've been knowing each other? I want you guys to hear something. And how we go. There we go.
Yeah. Goodness, we've been knowing each other since, it must have been early in 2000, was it? Early in,
Yeah.
sometime around then. Yeah, we met, and I was in, I guess I was in ACN a long time ago with my brother and my husband, and then we we did well then, and then I think we switched over to something else. I was working with my husband in ministry. He's an ordained minister, so we did some other things. But we've been knowing each other. We came up there to Vegas and did things. You came down here, and did things down here.
Tell them where we used to meet when I used to come to Phoenix. I'm gonna show you a lifestyle. Where we used to meet when I come to Phoenix.
It was either the Biltmore or it was
the Biltmore.
The Biltmore.
Yeah,
okay.
The Biltmore. Now watch this. Biltmore is not cheap. Y'all know the Biltmore ain't cheap. Now watch this.
Oh my gosh.
Now I want to give you guys something else to think about. The guy, my main guy. Tell everybody where my main guy down there in Phoenix lives, Miss Anson.
I'm not sure. Do I know?
Where did Vernon Williams live?
Oh, he lived in some penthouse thing or something, yeah.
Penthouse.
Yeah, in a penthouse. And when we went to the Biltmore, you invited my granddaughters to come. They were young, to hang out with your two children,
Yep.
And you just said, "Oh, just let them go. Let them get whatever they want to get. Like a hamburger was $20 or more. A shake." And you just like, no, just let them have a good time. And everybody at the Biltmore, Mr. Thomas, can we do this? Mr. Thomas, this, and Mr. Thomas that. You were the man. So,
Thank you, dear. The Biltmore there's a place that I would go stay when I come on vacation, and I brought my kids down to go play. I called her up and she brought her grandkids, or I said, just let them slide, order whatever they want to order. Don't worry about it.
Good time.
Now, see, guys, isn't that what this business is about? And our friendship over the years have grown and grown and grown. We've grown up, seen each other here and there, but isn't it blessed that we're coming back together again? But watch this. One of my regional vice president, was making enough money, more than this, that we started doing meetings weekly in his penthouse. His penthouse was 8,000 square feet with a swimming pool on top. Y'all not hearing what I'm saying, Mr. James Clark. You're not catching this conversation. Mr. Josh, are you hearing what I'm saying? Tim, are you getting this conversation? That's right. Mr. Bree Clemens been there. 8,000, Miss Ursula Allen, 8,000 square foot penthouse. And I would stay in his place because he had 4 bedrooms. I'm telling you, I want you guys to understand what I'm giving you tonight. And here's one of the ladies can give you a testimony about it because she was there. You are living here. Listen to me. Well, God is trying to take you here. You ain't talking to enough people. I'm the doctor. If I have my stethoscope, like a nurse, hey, listen to your heart. You ain't talking to enough people. You ain't talking to enough people. I want to take you guys. I'm gonna close this meeting. I'm gonna take you guys on a trip. Can I take you on a trip for a few minutes? All right. If you're not driving, I just want you to sit back on your chair if you're not driving. If you're not driving, just sit back on your chair. Now close your eyes. I'm not there, so I can't pickpocket you. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Just bear with me. Close your eyes for a second. We're gonna take a trip. A limousine comes to your door. Ding dong. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Can't pick. And it's a limousine driver. He come to pick you and your other half up to jump in the limousine to go to the private airport where I'm meeting you, and we're gonna jump on a jet and we're gonna take a trip down to the Bahamas. You get in the limo, you get to the airport, the private airport. He pushed the button. The guy comes on the monitor. Can I help you? Yeah, I'm here for tailgate number 61C Zebra AT, Al Thomas. Oh, okay. The gate opens at the private airport. The limousine goes straight to where the plane is waiting for you. I'm on the plane waiting for you. You get on the planes, and I said, don't worry about your bags. The guys put your bags in the back. The door closes where the bags are. Then all of a sudden the front door closes. Boom. The waitress, excuse me, the sky attendant, she comes on and said, can you get you guys a libation before the plane takes off? You don't know. And all of a sudden we're going down that runway. And faster and faster and faster and faster. Zoom, we're near. We're near 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. We land where? To the Bahamas, to be with the Bahama Mamas. The plane opens up. We get off, 3 steps on red carpet to another limo that's waiting for us. We go around the curve of the building. We stop. The gate opens up. Now watch this. The gate open up, and you see nothing but Bahama trees, the palm trees. You take a right turn, and off the right side is a beautiful coast, ocean, beautiful white sandy beaches. To the left is beautiful palm trees as tall as you can see. And you're going for a 20-minute ride around this curvature. And all of a sudden you come and the driver stops. He makes a left turn into this opening, and there's a circular driveway there, and there's a waterfall right in the center. And as he goes around the driveway and you're looking and you see this big old beautiful 10-bedroom, 10-bathroom mansion that comes into your appearance. You get out of the car and there's 3 people to greet you. There's a butler, there's a maid, and there's a servant. And you get out and they greet you. They take your bags up to your room. You're there, ladies and gentlemen. You're there 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Ladies, the 5th day, here comes a Mondo to the beach. Let me describe a Mondo. He's 6'2". Girls, don't y'all go nowhere with that. He rolled his pant legs up to his, don't you go to up to his ankles. He's got his white linen shirt rolled up his sleeves. He's there to ask you what is your last libation of the afternoon before you head back to America. You give him your drink order. You get back in the house. You're going out to the limo. Your bags are all packed in the limo. And on the way out the door, you tip each one of those persons, those 3 people, $500 each for taking care of you and your guests for the week. You get back in the limo, got to the opening, and then you make a right turn. The beautiful ocean now is on your left side. The tropical, big, tall palm trees are to the right. 20-minute curve around the curve of this of the street. You make a left turn right back to the private airport. You push the button. The driver pushed the button. Get the tailgate name of the plane. The gate opens up. You drive right up to the plane. You get out. Take 3 steps back into the plane to your seat. They know exactly what you want to have. Then the air stewardess, she's got your drinks there on the table for you. The bags are all packed, and the pilot tells you, hey, we're better to go down the runway. And then you're down the runway, zoom, you're in the air. But before you land, you have to think back to God, thank you for what happened. What a wonderful time. I'm so blessed I could take friends and family. I'm so blessed that I could do this. I'm so grateful I found this business called ACN. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. All right, open your eyes up. How many of you saw that trip? How many of you saw the trip? How many of you saw the trip? Let me tell you something.
Especially Hernando.
You girls always give yourselves away. Yeah, especially Hernando. I want here to tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. Al Thomas is nobody special. If I could have Mr. West and Miss Angela come to the Biltmore with their grandkids and come back, get with the $20 hamburgers, what do you, instead of being price conscious, oh, what that cost? Oh, you can't afford, no, we can't get that. I'm telling you, your life is not, you got to start living in abundance. You got to, and now here's the thing I want you to do. I'm going to do something real special. I'm done now. I want you to add this to your prayers in the morning. I really want you to add this to your prayers in the morning. God, who do I need to know today? And who needs to know me today? I'll say it again. God, who do I need to know today? And who needs to know me today? You got to be specific. When I saw my mansion, I was specific. I want this, that, and when I saw it and I pulled up to it, I got out the car, the lady told the real estate lady, that's my mansion. She goes, you ain't been inside yet. I said, I know. I already saw it. It's got 3 pyramids on each side of the driveway, one on top of the house. It's a pyramid house. I'm in a pyramid deal. It's for me. It had 3 pyramids, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. That's my house. And I bought that place. God, who do I need to know today? And who needs to know me today? In other words, whose lives can I touch? Whose life can I touch? And whose life's going to touch me? I called my roommate up and he had some situation with his health. And I called to cheer him up the other day. He ended up cheering me up. Every morning, who do I need to know and who needs to know me? Who can I touch? Who can I help? Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude our training for tonight. I hope this helps you understand you got to do a whole lot more. This world is changing and they're looking for people like you and I. And the one you walk by that you're scared to say hello to could be your next superstar. And I guarantee everyone, if you got a superstar on your phone, you just ain't called them yet because you got them on your chicken list. And I told you a way to call them. Hey, Billy, I was just thinking about you. They won't nothing. Just want to call and say hi. I got this new thing now. When I think of somebody, I call them now. That line is going to get you so many IBOs because you're not calling for nothing. You're calling just to say hi. You ran across my mind. And I said, when I think about people today, I call them. Guys, let's add this on here because of that. Just be you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude my leadership for tonight. Take care. God bless. And I'll see everybody on Monday morning. God said the same. Take care. We'll see you then. Thank you so much for your time and your effort. Thank you. Bye-bye.